I'm going to do the most extreme and unusual nail shapes and then try to live with them for the entire day. And you get to choose what kind of daily activities I need to try with this shape. Each week I'm going to present a new nail shape. And since now it's week 1, we have the first shape and it's a cat. Oh yeah, every shape is going to have an emoji, so you will have some kind of association, and also you will have time until the next episode to try to guess what kind of shape it will be. So this week we are doing cat claws. This shape is so trending right now on social media and I wanted to try it for quite a while, and finally I'm doing this. Recently I received these dual forms, so I hope it is going to make them a little easier. Let's get to it. Honestly, I'm surprised that there are so many unusual nail shapes available as dual forms now, because these are not just stiletto nails, these are actual cat claws. So if you look from the side view, you will see that they're pointing downwards, and they also have this edge in the center of the nail. So this is going to be exciting. Looks like the biggest size is going to fit on my thumb. That is usually my biggest concern whenever I'm opening a new box of dual forms. So these are the good news, and now let's prep my nails that look like this now. I have a little bit of product left over, but most importantly, we need to take care of my dry cuticles. So I will be doing dry manicure as usual using electric nail file and flame-shaped diamond bead with red abrasive mark. Since this is my left hand, I'm doing a lot of modeling with her, trying all kinds of nails all the time. So I believe it's been like a couple weeks since I did my last manicure and cuticle care, so it's not going to be that hard. I don't even think I have some extra dry skin that I normally trim or remove with e-file. I think cleaning like that would be enough. So this is my nail, and let's see what this cat claw is going to look like. Wow, it is going to be so thick. Okay, I'm excited. I've never ever tried doing a shape like this yet. So I apply dehydrator, non-acid primer, and of course for the best adhesion it's important to apply a base coat. Super thin coat without touching the skin, and make sure you're not leaving empty spots, which is very typical, especially along the sidewalls. So then I'm going to use transparent polygel, and the most transparent polygel I've ever seen is by Model Ones. It's literally as transparent as the glass. So I'm going to build the main structure with it like this. My main idea behind this nail art is to imitate a real cat claws. So I checked them out on my cats and figured that they're actually transparent, and then they also have a little bit of pink at the base of the nail. So I blend the clear polygel and then flash cure it with a small lamp to make sure it's going to stay there. And of course we're going to glam it up a little bit by using this pink with glitter by Madame Glam, which is, by the way, HEMA-free gel. So I will add mostly at the base, and at this point I realized I actually need to use quite a lot of product to fill in this dual form. Normally I take just a little bit, but here I just keep adding and adding. I'm not even sure it is going to work out properly. Okay, so I'm going to add enough to build the apex area and to build in the sidewalls, and now let's apply it on my nail, flash cure, then I cured it in a regular lamp and take it off to see how it's going. Okay, well, not bad, but looks like I have some empty areas on this clear part of the nail. I mean, the pink one is gorgeous, but do you guys see this little gap that I probably didn't fill in with the polygel properly? Oh well, I have a better idea. What if we try hard gel? It has much thinner consistency, so I hope we are not going to experience a similar problem, because it's going to flow within this little edge, it's going to fill in all the spaces, and hopefully we will not experience the same problem. So then I'm going to flash cure it again and add the same gel to create fade and the second color. I really like this color combination because this pink looks so natural, but at the same time it's a little bit transparent, but it's also going to cover my natural nail. I just can't get over of how much product I need to spend on this nail art. So if you guys are going to try this dual form cat claws, prepare to use quite a lot of product. I mean, 2 or 3 times more than you normally do. So using hard gel instead of polygel was a smart decision because it's much easier to apply it, because polygel is still a little thick, and when you're dealing with regular dual forms like square or oval, you don't need to worry about that. But here we have this little edge and it's important to fill in all the area, and it went by so much faster. So I think transparent hard gel is definitely a better solution here. At least I don't have any empty spots, hopefully. So then I apply it on the nail cure, and now let's take it off. Wow, they look so transparent, and this fade is also seamless, and they look exactly like I wanted. Some pink at the base and then transparent on the free edge like a regular cat claws. And the best part, I use dual forms, so they already have almost this perfect flawless surface, so I barely need to file them. Now let's remove this sticky layer underneath the nails because that's the only area where they are sticky, and of course we still need to do a little bit of filing and shaping. On some nails I realized that I probably added too much transparent on the edge of this shape because, I wasn't sure I really want to make them strong enough. So mostly I need to file this surface along the sidewalls to make sure that it's smooth. On this shape, sidewalls are so unusual. They do not go as straight lines as in most traditional nail shapes, so it's not possible to use a hand file for it. That's why I'm going to use this sphere-shaped diamond bead to file and shape them and to make sure that they're all smooth. Oh my goodness, I just love this look. They look so fun and they truly remind me of the cat claws. And since I did them fully transparent and I also did a little filing underneath, we definitely need to seal them with transparent glossy top coat underneath first to make sure they're fully transparent. So when you're applying top coat underneath, make sure that you are curing your nails with the palm up, so it's going to stay at this exact spot, and then I'm going to seal it with a glossy top coat from the top. So I added a missing part on this thumb because remember there was this little spot with the product missing, and then I seal the rest of them with a top coat too. Because of the shape, they don't even look that long, but they are long actually if you compare it to the length of my natural nail bed. I guess that's just what this shape is about.
Okay, I did it, and I have to say they look unusual. So now let's try doing some daily tasks. And since this is the first episode, I got some basic daily tasks for me. And the first one is typing on computer. For each daily task, I'm also going to give myself and the nail shape a rating. I mean, how well I can do with this shape doing this certain thing. And the first one is typing on the computer. And I have to say that normally I do it pretty fast. I'm not looking at the keyboard, like I can do it super fast in both languages, but not anymore because I cannot really reach with my fingers. I need to do it with my nails, and it just feels so different. So it's definitely slower, like at least 3 times. So I think I'll give myself 1 out of 5 because I cannot really do it very well with these nails. And the same thing with my phone. Like, I'm not a fan of typing something on my phone, like text messages. It takes a while, but with these nails, it's even slower.
For typing on the computer, I will give myself 1 out of 5 score.
First hours were kind of tough with these nails, but now that it was a night and morning, I have to say they feel more comfy now. But now I need to go to the gym, and today is my upper body day, which means I will be working a lot with machines and barbells. So I'm kind of worried and really hope that these beauties are not going to break. Let's go. I just couldn't stop looking at them and touching them all the time during first couple days, and people were definitely paying attention to them. But then I went to the gym, and regular exercises like warm-ups and doing abs were fine. But then when I started working with barbells and with free weights, it's kind of the same, but you always need to be aware that now you have this nail. So you need to be really careful, and definitely you cannot throw weights. I ended up having these nails for more than a week, so I also did leg day and all kinds of my workout days. And as you can see, it's possible to hold all kinds of weights and barbells. You just need to be careful and, God forbid, be in a hurry or rush to do things. You just do everything gently, like a person with cat claws should. The only exercise that really felt weird, hard, and uncomfortable for me with these nails was doing headstands. Is because I also use my hands as another point besides my head, and I always try to hold most of my weight on my shoulders and hands instead of the head. It's more like for the balance. That felt a bit uncomfy because these nails are pointing downwards, and I had to press on them really hard to hold my weight. Other than that, I don't see any problems with doing all kinds of workout with these claws. So I think let's give them 3 out of 5 score for going to the gym. Okay, I'm on my kitchen, and let's try cutting, I don't know, these strawberries. So there was nothing really complicated in chopping fruits and veggies and cooking in general. The only thing is just because they're so long, you need to be careful and not cut them off accidentally. Okay, so next task is to make a sandwich, and since we are already in the kitchen and I have some cut strawberries, we can do a fruit sandwich, right? I decided that it will be a good idea to have some sandwich right now, and I will show you how I am creating a sandwich usually for breakfast or sometimes before the workout. So you can use peanut butter. I will be using almond butter today, and as a base we will use a brown rice cakes. Apply whatever butter of your choice is. I really enjoy this almond one recently. And then you can add any kind of fruits and berries that you prefer. My personal favorite is whether strawberries, kiwis, or blackberries. There's really nothing too complicated in making a sandwich with this kind of nails. All you need to do is just to make sure you don't cut them off accidentally, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and this sandwich is really good. I recommend you to try it. Now that was really easy, cutting veggies and fruits 4 out of 5 and making a sandwich 3 out of 5. Next task is brushing your teeth. Oh, I don't think this is going to be hard. I mean, I'm sure I can brush my teeth with almost any kind of nails as long as they allow me to hold the toothbrush. I did all these challenges within first couple days, and I have to say that these are the hardest. Once you get past that, once you have them for 2 to 3 days, you really get used to them, and doing all these activities is much easier. Okay, so this is overall rating of this shape. I have to say that it looks pretty. By the way, it's my 3rd day with these nails already, and I'm starting to like them. I used to like the shape, just to look at it, but I thought, no, this is something not for me. But now I'm start to thinking otherwise. I kind of really like it, and there's some things that are so comfortable to do with it. Let's say you can use it instead of your comb, or when you need to clean these tiny spaces in your apartment from the dust. So maybe I will leave them for the entire week instead of 24 hours. Time to reveal the second shape for the next episode, and it will be a mountain Do you have any ideas what kind of shape it will be? And now it's your turn to shape my next day. So please write down in the comments what kind of daily activities I need to try with this new mystery shape. And please don't suggest something too extreme or illegal, because I really would like to keep my nail shapes extreme instead of my life after doing this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.